Okay, so we have now finished all of the championship stages, officially, as this game calls them, and, well, I've now decided, because the PlayStation 2 version does have some cheats available, I figured, why don't I show those off? So that's what I'm going to do. So, we have cheats here, and we have a total of 5 of them. I did also have a look online from my friends at the Burnout wiki to make sure there was 5 cheats, and I am glad to say there are only 5 cheats. So the 5 cheats we have here are Face Off, Runaway, Invulnerable, Infinite Boost, and Free Run, which will be coming up last, but for now at least, I'm going to do these in ascending order. And by that I basically mean in order of the way these are going down. Well, in listed order I should say. Anyways, let's get on with this. So, the first of our 5 cheats we have unlocked from playing the game is, of course, the face-off cheat, which we technically unlock from completing all of the face-off races in championship mode. So, if I just activate this cheat now, we do officially have face-off available. It basically replaces single race mode, and this cheat is unlocked from us doing all of our face-off races in championship mode. And for these, I'm also going to use a number of cars I did not use in the game itself. So, I used most of these cars, but I didn't use all of them. And I think, just for fun, I'm gonna start this off with the Gangster. Actually, no. Correction, I'm gonna save the Gangster for later, because I'm gonna use the custom SUV, but we can also select our rival's car. As to what I'm gonna do, well, I know this is kind of a pointless experiment, but either way, it's still an experiment nonetheless. And we can also choose our tracks as well. Which ones we can do them on. Personally, because I really don't want to do this for too long, I probably could do this on the interstate loop if I really wanted to. But I'm gonna do this on a track that won't take too long, so yeah, why not? Let's head to Sunrise Valley downtown for our face-off cheat whilst we're here. I mean, this is purely an experiment to see by how much I'm gonna dominate this race. I'm also using a number of cars I did not use in the game itself. And unsurprisingly, the normal SUV is already ahead of me. But either way, that doesn't matter too much because I should be able to get past him with relative ease. We can basically select our rival's car, and basically I chose to use both of the SUVs because, you know, why not? And apparently I did not crash because I was on the brakes. But anyways. So, as I would have anticipated so far, things are going very well for me and the custom SUV, as of which I am using all of the cars I did not use in the game itself. Some of you may call this a pointless experiment, but either way, I figured, you know, for any game that does have cheats available of any sort, even if they're not necessarily cheat codes, there's still codes I can use to an extent where it is necessary for me to showcase them. This is a pretty fast flowing race. Still not able to get the perfect launch, unfortunately. I guess it's just not available in the PlayStation 2 version. Either that or I could just be doing it wrong. But either way, I at least know how to do a burnout off the line. Because, you know, if you rev the throttle and then just step on the brake afterwards and then basically press on the throttle again, then you pretty much unlock it. And I'm not using the boost, and I just wrecked. Well, anyways. Oh, and the SUV just wrecked. Although it doesn't matter because I wrecked just behind him. Anyways. Because I personally don't want this to take too long, I'm just going to do these basically on short tracks instead of the long ones because, well, I just really want to get this game over and done with so I can focus on more important things. Okay, I'll wait until I'm around this corner and then, well, until I'm around the next corner, or next series of corners I should say. Now I can activate the boost. And unsurprisingly, I continue to drag the walls. Meanwhile, I win. I unsurprisingly win. But yeah, that's basically the fun of doing the face-off cheat, because you can basically choose whatever car your opponent drives, and as well as whatever car you want to drive. And another set of records I don't really need to be bothered on looking through. And I scored 8.1 million, probably because I used the custom model. Anyways, let's head back to the main menu. So, that's pretty much how the face-off cheat works, and now I'm going to deactivate this and go for Runaway. Now this cheat is unlocked from getting all gold in the crash zones, and I'd also like to say this mode is exclusive to the crash zones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over here, and I think the car I'm going to use for this, yeah, why not? Let's use the custom muscle, because I'm pretty sure I already used the pickup, and, well, custom coupe, I'll save that for something else. So, I'm going to use the custom muscle, and I'm going to go for one that's not going to be too hard for me to get. So, yeah, why not? So, using the custom muscle for the runaway mode, multi-lane mayhem on the frantic freeway. and it will also grant me an immediate boost as well, which means I can basically do this and immediately get some speed going because of it. I'm also pretty sure if there's enough traffic, then I'm probably going to get the gold anyway, with relative ease. Yep, there it is. Yeah, that's definitely a gold. I'm also pretty sure that has to be at least 32 million the way I see it. I'm pretty sure it's enough for a gold the way I see it. At least that looks to be enough. And it was good enough for a gold, $33,200,000. We do also get the boost start as well. But this is only exclusive to Crash mode. And apparently I beat my previous PB that I set in the Roadster, which is intriguing. But anyways, I beat my previous best record. Anyways, moving on. I did think about getting a thumbnail shot of the custom muscle, but I want to save that for the gangster, because I am going to use that thing eventually. So, 2 modes have been shown off, let's now move on to Invulnerable. So, we unlock this from completing all the Grand Prix events in the regular championship, and unsurprisingly, the invulnerability also disables Crash Mode and Offensive Driving 101, because apparently both of those do involve crashing. So let's head up to single race, and I think the car I'm going to use this time will be... You know what? Fuck it. Let's use the custom coupe. And I think just to test this out, I'm gonna head to another course that won't be too long. Sure, why not? Let's go to Crystal Summit Peak. Because why the hell not? Okay, so we've got a J Muscle, a custom Roadster, and a custom SUV. And that also means I can basically hit anything I want, because my car is practically invincible. Now that I have enabled this cheat, even though it does not make my car any faster, unfortunately. But anyways. Oh, and there goes the J Muscle. Well, at least I can say the AI don't get the same cheat as I do. So that basically means I do not have to worry about wrecking myself, because basically invulnerability, it gives me a shield. Even though I cannot say for sure where the hell the custom Roadster is. I'd really like to win this race, but ultimately I really don't mind not winning at this stage. I kind of knew my car wasn't going to be one of the best. Although I still want to win anyway. But anyways, I don't really have the pace to keep up with the leaders, unfortunately. Which sucks. Well, I guess I can do one more lap here and then I'll just call it quits, because I know it's a race I'm not going to win. Well, at least I get second place back again. But yeah, it doesn't look like I'm beating the custom roadster here. Unless I was really wanting to. Well, I think I'll do one more lap here and then I'll just call it quits. Because I didn't think... Yeah, I'll just complete one more lap here and then I'll call this a done deal. The way I see it. Yeah, you know what? I cannot continue like this. Okay. I'm not restarting. So that's pretty much how invulnerability works. You're basically invincible to the vehicles as well as the walls, but sadly it doesn't make you any faster. Anyways, that's pretty much how invulnerable works, and now we have just 2 modes left, and the first of those is the infinite boost. And as to which one I'm going to use for this mode, well, I think I've pretty much used every car up to this point in the game. But I think for the infinite boost, I'm going to use the J muscle. Because these are for reasons known only to myself. So yeah, let's do that. And again, picking a course that's not going to take too long. Sure, why not? Let's go to Airport Terminal 3. And then I think after this we've got 1 sheet left. Now, is this going to reload the bar? Yes, it is. It is going to reload the bar, in fact. Which makes sense the way I see it. Even though it does not make me invincible to crashing, unfortunately. Oh, and there goes the custom roadster who just hit that SUV. Oh shit. Okay. I am going to try and see if it's possible for me to win. Oh, fuck you. Can I please just get one moment on this track where I don't end up shooting myself in the hip for whatever reason? Oh, fuck you. Well, at least I can say the infinite boost immediately puts me back up to speed. I should have probably left the invulnerable cheat on. Fuck you. Yeah, something tells me I'm really starting to regret switching off the invulnerable cheat. Can I please get one moment where I'm not going to wreck myself? Literally everything right now just wants to fucking incinerate me. That's honestly what it feels like right now. It feels like someone's trying to incinerate me at this stage. As in, it just feels like the world right now is on fire all around me. Like the world itself is just literally made from fire. And it's just becoming a rampage. But either way, I don't think it matters too much because for once I can say I might catch up to the Roadster, potentially, if he doesn't have the same cheats as me. If I don't, then I'm probably going to quit this race anyway. But as long as I have a chance, then it does show there is hope for whatever reason. Because I do kind of want to win with this cheat, if it's possible. But if I don't, then, you know, it won't surprise me too much. Yeah, he's clearly faster than me. I think if I rack one more... Okay, that's it. I've had enough. The more times I get wrecked, the more apoplectic it feels like I'm gonna become. Anyways, that's how the infinite boost works. Even though I did a egregious job of showing how it works. But anyways, it's now time for our final cheat of the game, and that cheat is free run. I think what a free run is, it's basically... So, the free run is unlocked from completing all of the stages in the Custom Series Championship, and then once we are done with that, we can basically use it. Does this apply to single race, or is it just time attack? No, only one way to find out. So I'm going to use the gangster, and yeah, why not? This will work. Why not? This will work. And sure, why not? Let's see what happens here if this is free run mode. It is not free run mode here, unfortunately. It does not appear to be free run mode, unfortunately. And apparently this car has a very low top speed. Well, lowish top speed. Well, I'm just going to do one lap here and then I'll end this game off with a time attack. Just so I can give my final thoughts. You know, something like that. To at least give this game a reasonable send-off. Oh, I see now. Okay, so free run disables the traffic. That's what it does. Okay, I understand now. So free run basically disables the traffic. That's what it does. You know, I could potentially win this race with the gangster if I really wanted to. But I do now know how free run works, because it literally disables the traffic. And I did not think this car was going to be competitive, but I might actually win this race, you know? And then once I have done this race, I'll give my final thoughts over what I think about this game. So I now know that free run officially disables the traffic, and it is good to know even at the end of the game there are certain features you can learn about without having to read it up on the internet. But either way, my car is apparently quick enough to get past the chain muscle, which is pretty cool in all honesty. But yeah, I mean, I decided, it's the finale, why don't I head out of this one in style, you know? Oh, I've got a ×4 combo. Can I make this ×5, I wonder? Yes, I can! Can I go for 6? Come on, make it 6, make it 6, make it 6, make it 6. Oh, okay. Well, the combo ended at 5, but either way, that's definitely a new one I can put on the record. And I think this is actually pretty good to know that the traffic is disabled for this. I think it's actually nice to race around a track in this game that does not contain traffic. And apparent as it might be, the gangster is actually pulling away from the field. So, at least I can say I'm able to end this off with a win, which is good. So there we go. The gangster wins. And now I need to get myself a replay shot. Also, I just noticed that is the normal coupe. That's not the custom coupe, that is the regular coupe. But anyways, getting a full lap of evidence on the gangster because I figured I wanted to end off this game in style. Or at least try to end off this game in style if that's what it takes. I'll come up with something. But I definitely feel like I've got the Al Capone sort of image. When I'm in this thing. As in, I really do feel like I'm in a robber's car when I'm driving this. It also feels like I'm looking at the 2000s versus the 1940s, essentially. That's basically what this feels like. But either way, it's still a pretty cool car. And I can definitely give this car my credit. I can definitely tell when this car... Well, I can definitely give this car where credit is due. So yeah. Yeah, why not? I'll get to the end of this and just have a look and see what happens. Okay, I think that's enough. And no new records, unfortunately. But either way, I still win driving the gangster. No wrecks because the traffic was disabled, and a total score of 25 million. And part of the reason for that is because of the Burnout combos I got. But anyways, yeah. So, that's pretty much gonna do it for the fucking cheats in this game. And now, officially, that, my friends, was Burnout 2. So, same stats as before, as I have now played this game for a total of 10 hours after showing off the cheats. and no real change in the stats that much, so yeah. I think that's pretty much gonna call it here. So, I think I'll end this off at the record screen. Okay. So there we go. That was Burnout 2. Point of Impact. And just to start off my final thoughts on this game, I would like to say it's amazing with how much progress one company can make in the short space of just less than a year. Because this game is a major improvement from the first game, and I can definitely say it's longer than the first game, at least 3 times longer than the first game to be precise. And I kind of knew this game was going to be relatively short, but again, whilst I am coming back into university for my second semester in the first year, I've actually made a good choice for once in my life, because this is a great way for me to start off my gaming Let's Plays of 2023. Even then, of course, if I did not have enough time to do it as quickly as I would normally do it. So, had to make a few restarts on the game itself, just to make sure I got 100%, and I also got myself a reasonable win ratio as well, which is, well, nice. And in terms of problems with this game, well, the only 2 problems I can really notice with this game is that, well, the control physics are basically the same as the first game, more or less, and even if you make side contact with certain vehicles, your car will basically just wreck. Even if you make minor contact with the car itself, it still ultimately destroys your car. And the other problem this game has is a super annoying glitch, where the shadowed areas of the game, at least with my copy of the game, are basically just blotted white for whatever reason. I know that's probably not too much of an issue if you don't have sensitive vision, although personally I'd like to say I have 20/20 vision, but again, that's just me. But if you have sensitive vision then, and you have noticed this glitch, then I would advise you wear shades before playing this game, because, you know, it can cause eye irritation. But anyways, problems aside, reasonable cheats, clearly better than the first one, and one thing I especially like about this game is that with some of the original cars, if not all of the original cars that we start off with in this game, we get custom variants, and it's really cool to know that we do at least get these, even if the custom Roadster is the only car custom variant that comes with more than just one colour scheme. And I do understand why it probably wasn't available for the PlayStation, but anyways. It doesn't matter, because either way, this is a really good game. And in terms of what I'd rate it overall, well, I would give it 7 out of 10. Sorry, 8 out of 10. One of the reasons is, well, because the control physics are pretty much the same as the first game, and there are definitely plenty of challenges in this game, and I can definitely say the longest challenge of this game for me was unquestionably Pursuit 6, because I had to spend more than 1.5 hours to get that completed, and I'm still not fully over it. But anyways. So, TLDR is good game. I absolutely recommend it to anyone who wants to buy this game. And officially, yeah, that's about all I've got, at least in terms of my overview of this game. So, there we go. This game is done, and now it's time for me to return to an old foe. A game which I did say about less than 2 months ago I was needing a break from, and now I think it's time for me to get back to this. Point is, we are going to be getting back to Toka next, because I only have 2 tracks and 4 races left, and I do want to try and see if I can get those done before the end of the current month, which is now February, and hopefully I can do that. But anyways, until then, Burnout 2 is done, and I can definitely say the rest of the series would pretty much prove to all be better than the first game was, and they'd also prove to be longer. But anyways, that's pretty much going to conclude my final thoughts on this game. Don't care which version you think is your favourite, I think all the versions are good. And now, before I go off on even more of a rant than I have been doing, all I'd like to say now is, thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and to all of you guys and gals who are watching me from wherever you are on the planet, I'm Jordan Mustang 87, saying, thanks for watching, it is peace out from me, and until I return to Toka Touring Car Championship for the PlayStation 1, laters.